The air in Munich was electric, buzzing with an energy that only a Champions League final can generate. You could feel the anticipation hanging heavy in the night air. This was the UEFA Champions League Final, the pinnacle of European club football. A clash of titans, a battle for glory. PSG versus Inter Milan, a showdown between two footballing giants, each with their own unique style and history. Fans from Paris and Milan, a sea of colors, filled the Allianz Arena, creating a vibrant and passionate atmosphere. Waving flags, chanting their team's names, and creating a cacophony of sound that echoed through the stadium. Red and blue for Paris, a symbol of their unwavering support and belief in their team. Blue and black for Inter, a proud representation of their club's heritage and tradition. The stadium buzzed with anticipation, a palpable sense of excitement rippling through the stands. For PSG, this was a chance, perhaps their best chance, to etch their names in Champions League history. To finally claim the trophy they'd chased for years, a trophy that had eluded them despite their immense talent and investment. Inter Milan, with their rich history and a legacy of European success, were determined to add another chapter to their illustrious story, stood ready for battle, their eyes focused, their minds set on victory. The world watched, captivated by the spectacle, eager to witness history unfold. As the players emerged from the tunnel, they were greeted by the iconic Champions League anthem, a sound that sends shivers down the spine of any football fan. Tension and excitement filled the air, a potent mix of emotions that only a final of this magnitude can evoke. This was more than a game, it was a defining moment in the careers of these players. It was a shot at immortality, a chance to be remembered forever as Champions League winners. The pitch was perfect, meticulously prepared for this grand occasion, and the floodlights shone bright, illuminating the dreams of every player on the field. Both teams knew what was at stake, the weight of expectation pressing down on their shoulders. The pressure was immense, but these are the moments that define legends. But this is what football is all about: the passion, the drama, the unwavering pursuit of victory, the chance to make history, to leave a lasting legacy on the beautiful game. Everyone sensed this final could be special, a game that would be talked about for years to come. A night to remember was about to begin, a night where dreams would be realized and hearts would be broken. The referee's whistle pierced the air, signaling the start of what promised to be an electrifying Champions League match. The tension was palpable, and immediately PSG surged forward, attacking with a clear sense of purpose and determination. They were hungry for an early advantage. Inter Milan found themselves quickly pressed back into their own half, struggling to contain the Parisian onslaught. They were struggling to keep up with the pace and intensity of PSG's attack, their defense looking increasingly overwhelmed. Just 12 minutes into the game, the deadlock was broken. Achraf Hakimi, with blistering pace, burst down the right wing, leaving defenders in his wake. He then skillfully cut inside, creating space for himself, and with a powerful strike, he fired PSG ahead, sending the ball into the back of the net. The Parisian fans erupted in a frenzy of joy, their cheers echoing throughout the stadium. Inter, reeling from the goal, tried to respond with an attack of their own, pushing players forward. But PSG's intensity and relentless pressing made it difficult for them to gain any real momentum. At 20 minutes, PSG extended their lead. Doué, receiving the ball just outside the penalty area, looked dangerous. He danced past a couple of defenders with mesmerizing skill and agility, leaving them flat-footed. And with a cool finish, he doubled the lead for PSG, putting them firmly in control. 2-0 to PSG, a commanding position early in the match. Inter looked utterly stunned, struggling to comprehend the sudden turn of events. Doué's energy, creativity and skill were proving to be a constant threat, dictating the tempo of the game. He was tormenting the Inter Milan defense, creating chances and causing havoc with every touch. PSG dominated possession, controlling the flow of the game and dictating the pace. They were winning the ball back high up the pitch, suffocating Inter's attempts to build any attacks. Inter simply couldn't find a way through the resolute PSG defense, their attacks constantly thwarted. The first half was completely dominated by Paris Saint-Germain, a masterclass in attacking football. Their confidence grew with every accurate pass and well-coordinated team movement, showcasing their dominance. Inter's nerves were palpable, their mistakes becoming more frequent as the pressure from PSG intensified. PSG's fans sensed that they were witnessing something truly special, something historic unfolding before their eyes. The Champions League final was slipping away from Inter Milan before they even reached halftime, a mountain to climb in the second half. The second half began, but PSG showed no mercy. Inter needed a miracle, but Paris pressed harder. Desire Doué dazzled again, turning his marker and calmly scoring his second. 3-0. PSG's dream was becoming reality. Inter's resistance faded. Then Khvicha Kvaratskhelia unleashed a stunning long-range strike. 4-0. Even rival fans applauded the artistry. Inter were overwhelmed by PSG's speed and skill. The French champions played with flair and confidence. Every PSG player contributed to the spectacle. Late on, Senny Mayulu finished a flowing move for the fifth goal. 5-0. Total domination. PSG's performance was a masterclass in attacking football. The Allianz Arena witnessed a demolition. Paris had announced themselves to Europe in style. The final whistle blew, a moment etched forever in the annals of football history. Paris Saint-Germain were champions of Europe, their dreams finally realized after years of relentless pursuit. The Parc des Princes faithful could scarcely believe their eyes. 5-0, a scoreline that resonated around the globe, a testament to PSG's dominance. Against Inter Milan in a Champions League final held in the iconic Munich stadium, the atmosphere was electric, the tension palpable. The players collapsed in joy and disbelief, overcome with emotion as the weight of their achievement sunk in. Staff and fans, a sea of Parisian blue, celebrated a long-awaited triumph, a moment generations had dreamed of. Tears flowed as years of heartbreak were forgotten, replaced by unadulterated joy and a sense of vindication. Desire Doué, with 2 goals, a performance for the ages, was the undisputed man of the match, his brilliance shining through on the grandest stage. He shone brightest on the biggest stage, a star born in the heart of Munich. But it was a team effort, a symphony of skill, determination, and unwavering belief. Every PSG player delivered, contributing to a victory that will be talked about for years to come. This victory cements PSG among Europe's elite, solidifying their place at the pinnacle of the sport. The club's dream was finally realized, a culmination of years of investment, planning, and unwavering ambition. The city of Paris erupted in celebration, fireworks illuminating the night sky as the streets filled with jubilant fans. This win will echo through football history, a landmark achievement that will inspire generations of players and fans alike. PSG are no longer just contenders. They have proven their mettle on the biggest stage. They are champions, the kings of Europe. Munich witnessed history tonight, a night that will forever be etched in the memories of PSG supporters. The message to Europe is clear. A new force has emerged, ready to dominate the continent. PSG have arrived and they are here to stay. A new chapter begins for Paris Saint-Germain, a dynasty in the making.